Well, it's 10/10, 2025, and actually kind of the reason I'm doing this one right now is because it's 10 o'clock in the morning, and it was 10 minutes after 10, just a little bit ago. I looked at my clock on my phone, just trying to kind of see what it was, and it was 10:11. I got up at about 10:10, I guess. But I went a lot of places in my dreams last night, and seeing different things. Like, I really don't understand, what it is when you dream. When I woke up, I thought of my grandson Bryson laying down on his bed, like in my imagination, because of course I haven't seen him in person in a good long while. And I don't know if it's a recollection of seeing him laying on his bed looking straight up, but I know I've laid down on my bed and looked straight up and thought about things, and I was thinking about sport. And I was thinking about, like, if I was like, as if I was that kid, like it was like me. But I didn't have blonde. I never had blonde hair. I think I had like lightish brown hair when I was very young, but it turned darker. And anyway, kind of imagine him like looking straight up to the ceiling. And I think about my granddaughter Adelaide too, because, and them two boys that my daughter had. But I know, I'm pretty sure their names were William and Liam. And then I know she had a girl. And that's about all I know. But I probably was guided in some of my dreams by what was playing on the TV, probably. And usually what I do is I listen to like news reports about what's going on, mostly in politics and in society. Like right now, Trump is trying to create the need to enact an insurrection. Like he wants to make an insurrection so he can like use the army against American people. Well, it's really a bad time right now. And hey, I'm feeling gutted. I'm feeling gutted because of sport. Because sport, how he had to say goodbye. And it gutted me. Like that knife. I put it in my truck. Because I didn't know if I was going to cut him open or not. After I had to let him down easy, because that was the best thing for me to do. For him. Can't just make him sit there and suffer. And it was sad, and I'm still sad, and it hurts still, and I feel gutted. And even though I had quit smoking many times in my life, for long periods of time too, and I didn't even start smoking until I was already in the military. And I was very, very sad during the Gulf War. Man, I was filing paperwork on the ship, John F. Kennedy. Very, very sad. And you could smoke then, and they smoked on the ship, and drank a lot of coffee and smoked cigarettes. So I asked somebody to give me a cigarette. I don't know why, because, you know, like my brother Brian, he used to smoke. Well, the first time, look, okay, I'm just going to tell you about cigarettes. And for a little bit here, because I feel like I am the butt end of my cigarette. See, now what I got butts. And I saved some butts in there. Because I'm not going to smoke again after I finish these butts. I only smoked, I don't know, to kind of help me get through the pain. To put something else, a different kind of pain. Smoking is not good for you. And I never liked smoking. When I was like 5 years old, you know, my babysitter gave me a puff off her cigarette. I still remember the day. I was little. I didn't know much any better about things. I mean, I was exploring. Okay, like one time, you know, my mom, you know, I don't remember what her schedule was, but, you know, it was just me and my mom, and I don't know if my brother was with his dad or not, but I was little. And, you know, there were I got a tadpole out of the mud puddle, and put it in, and my mom helped me put it in a fish bowl, and was sitting on the kitchen table underneath the light, and there was flies, and she wasn't there, or I don't think she was there, but I was really little. And so I decided to kill the flies with this big bottle of Raid, and I still remember what the bottle looked like. Like, I can remember doing it. I was very, very little. And the tadpole died. I think it was because the poison from the fly killing spray went down into the tadpole bowl, and I inadvertently killed them. But you know, a while ago, I mean, I bought a few packs, smoked a few packs of cigarettes, and quit again. And I'm not gonna smoke anymore after I finish these butts, but I'm feeling like I'm at the butt end of my way. And, you know, then, so that was, oh yeah, so the babysitter gave me a couple puffs off her cigarette, or a puff or something, man. I went into convulsions, vomiting, like, Jesus. That was very terrible. I think I told my mom or something, or stayed sick or something. My mom asked why. I don't know, but I know she didn't let the babysit for me no more. I remember when my mom was young. She was very, very pretty. And she was a waitress. I remember it was when I was very young and she was pretty, and I don't know, other people came over that were girls and were pretty. And that's when I learned the word tramp. I remember my mom telling me that somebody was a tramp. I didn't really know what that all meant, but now Bruce Springsteen, you know, I think there's a movie out about him. He's a very famous guy too. I like Bruce Springsteen. He was from the Midwest. John Mellencamp, I know, was from Indiana. I don't know where Bruce Springsteen was from. I think Bruce Springsteen was from New Jersey, because I think when Tom Petty was talking about how he wrote Tweeter and the Monkey Man, the guy said we got to put something in there about Bruce Springsteen. But anyway, he got a song that says "Tramps like us were born to run." And you know, along with that song, "Tramps Like Us Were Born to Run," there's certain groups of songs that are like in groups in my mind, you know. And the other one is that one girl that was really visceral. Windshield wipers flapping time. Bobby McGee. Yeah, I don't know. Me and Bobby McGee. I guess maybe I don't know what it is, but anyway, it don't matter. But look, on my TV, I'm just gonna look. Hey, okay, look. Physicists are confused these days. Is consciousness the final reality? Then Pam Bondi was pissed. Trump tried to secretly order an arrest in public because, you know, he's got some vindictive stuff going on right now. He's trying to prosecute people he don't like. And then you have no free will, and that's great. Find more meaning without free will. Is this insurrection? Decoding the universe. Pink Floyd. But if you look, Decoding the Universe got 5.1 million views 11 months ago. It's been out so far 11 months, got already 5.1 million views. Decoding the Universe. And other ones only got in the thousands. Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here. Hidden Symbols. That was 2 weeks ago. That's an old, but they just put it out, I guess. I don't know. 12,000 views. Okay, but look, this one here. Let's see. Space-time is just a headset. An interview with Donald Hoffman. I'm not even going to play anything because I don't know why when I do these, like I just did a little bit of the song Hollis Brown and I got some kind of copyright flag in YouTube. I don't know why. It's not like I'm trying to use anything for profit or anything. Like I'm not trying to profit off anything. But this has got 201,000 views, and it was put out 2 years ago. But you know, he said, you know, that the headset is within. He said space-time is just a headset. And you know, it just takes me to my dreams, you know. And sometimes it's hard. It is hard and confusing to look inward and what it all means. And I just remember like Bryson, you know, in my imagination, you know, looking up, staring at the ceiling, like as if it was me. His name is Bryson Thad Robbins. Not that actually means anything, I guess. But See, they come out with this movie, this series or something called The Matrix. I never watched it. I think I would like to watch it now. Back like in, like, I don't know, year 2000 or something. 25 years ago. I never even still seen it up to this day. Keanu Reeves is in it. And so, because see, I guess that's where I have seen these pictures like of red pills and blue pills, and it must come from the Matrix. Like, I don't know if you take the red or the blue pill, one or the other, they go into the other world or something. And sometimes, I just feel like nothing matters anymore. And Bob Dylan put out a CD 10 years ago or something about time out of mind. And the song in there, he says, I used to care, but things have changed. And it's kind of the way I feel right now. Like, I was thinking, like, I don't even want to, like, make any notes in my journal anymore. I mean, I feel like that a lot. Hopeless anyway. But it was a sign. 10:10 or 10:11, but just a minute after 10. I mean, just a minute after 10:10, 10:11. But I had been sitting here contemplating at 10:10 for sure. Anyway, it seemed like it'd be a sign to me because it's 10th month, and the 10th day, and the 10th hour, and the 10th minute. 10, 10, 10, 10. But now I hooked my truck up to my 10-foot trailer, another 10. I'm gonna load it up with stuff that I can take to the scrapyard and clean my rubble up and empty the space and maybe get more clarity, and then I can finish my climbing wall. So I will probably keep doing my journal, because after all, if I want to make a note of anything, I certainly want to make a note when I finish my climbing wall and when I put my whatever I have to say on the other side, which have had a lot of thoughts about from my sign. But I tell you the truth, man, I think a lot about my death, and sometimes I think after I put my sign up there, somebody's gonna kill me. There's crazy people in the world, man. But it don't matter. And I'm thinking, like, my life, I got like 6 dogs left. Sport gone, but 4 of them are out here. And Mr. T, most of the time they always spend their time with me unless they're doing something. But like right now, look. Red, Bonnie, and all the way over there, another Bonnie looking. She knows her name. And down there, boom. And they make me happy. And I am so sad. I'm so very, very sad. And I know what it is to go without food, and I've even pressed myself to go without water before when I was younger. And when I like sometimes meditate and I push the air out of my lung and push it out, push everything out. Anyway, it's a self-emptying. Self-emptying. And it's just I'm gonna smoke another butt. As my dogs to me feel like my clock. And I got like 6 minutes left to live in dog life. When the rest of my dogs die, and it's gonna be sad. Each one when they die, they kill me. They don't kill me. I die. I die with them. I have died. I died when my granddaughter Adelaide left because she was the only one that I was with as a baby, and about a year of her life or something. And then situation happened with Bryson and his parents, my son and Kayla. I haven't heard from them for a long time. I told Kayla, Bryson's mom, your mom, Bryson, if I'm hoping maybe someday you might see this, because I don't believe really I'll see anybody ever again. Yeah. But I still kind of make provision for it. Like, that's why, I mean, that is really why I got the globe. And down there I got the Earth Science Kit. And I have a telescope. I just didn't get that telescope just for me. Because I thought it'd be really cool to look at the stars and everything with somebody else, like my grandchildren. And to learn about things. Because see, for me, when I used to learn about things, and that's why I really pushed myself to go to school and everything. Not only because I wanted to help people, but because I wanted to know. I wanted to learn stuff. Because when you learn stuff, sometimes it make you feel like you get freedom. Like you know more things and become more free. But there is a verse in the Bible, I think it's from my favorite book, Ecclesiastes, that knowledge brings suffering. Ignorance is bliss. And now I'm just finishing the butt end of my ways. I got a few in there and I'm gonna be done. Then I'm just gonna take the knife out of my belly and put it to my throat. Not that I haven't done that before. But these contemplations of what is it and what does it all mean have always plagued me. And I have had different experiences in my life, from drugs that have messed up my mind. It didn't really mess up my mind. It just really showed me that nothing is just as it appears. But my dogs, you know, they're all the same. They're all about, the ones that I have left now are about, they're all about the same age, because they're from the same parents, the same litters. Like Rip, you know, isn't, well, I can't remember. Rip takes a lot from Rogue. She's a black dog. Look, this is Rip. I'll show you Rip. This is Rip right here. You're a dog baby, huh? You're a dog baby. Sally. I don't know if you can see her. And boom. See? Like, you wouldn't think that Boomer, a big dog. Hey, Boom. Yeah. Anyway. Look, even Rip came from Charlie. And Charlie was a mastiff. Rip don't look anything like Charlie. But when they go, I think I'm gonna be done. I can imagine myself like going back to Legends Brewery where I used to drink beer and sitting at the bar and telling somebody I used to have 21 dogs at one time and drinking my beer and commiserating about the pain of loving and letting go. And I guess that's where I'm at right now. I'm at the point of having loved to let go. And my mom used to play this music, which I have still. Haven't been playing it much, but from Nat King Cole. It's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. And the bottom line hit me this morning as I was waking up is that these dogs of mine and everything, they're emotional creatures. That's what they are, you know, they're emotional creatures. And I have an emotional bond with them. And they got emotional bond with me. And Sport did too, but when he was dying, he just kind of had to be left for not that I ever left him alone, but he couldn't be himself anymore. He couldn't be happy and free because he was dying, and I had to let him go. And I'm gonna have to let them all go. And I'm gonna have to let myself go. And so I'm just gonna call this one letting go. I love you. Bye.